Hello and welcome to another Rock Steady Thursday. I'm Francis, that's Cara over there, figures all right. And this is Top Rock, Africa's most oldest and jolliest, reputable wholesaler of minerals, fossils and things all shiny. If you are new here, welcome, happy days. Please take the time to read Cara's short story down in the description below. It will tell you, amongst other things, that we are in Africa, and because we're in Africa, we ship is slightly more expensive than usual, and you have to do 10 kilos minimum before you can ship. So apart from that, exchange rate today is 17.15.1 to the USD. We do round up higher. Apart from that, Namibia still hasn't arrived. We're expecting it hopefully later today. Lekker. We've got a couple of beauties today, a couple of weird different things that we haven't seen for a while, and hope you enjoy. First up today, we got some the old familiarity, a little bit of Bukanotuk. This is from that little village that almost seems to be living beneath the ground. Everyone is digging beneath each other's houses, which is how popular it is, and which is how much income has these little spirit quarters have delivered to the community. It begs mentioning that, it does the community good, but invariably there's always going to be a syndicate or two trying to get in on the play, which is at the moment what is happening, which doesn't make it the safest place in South Africa. Not that there's many places. We won't talk about safety in Maritzburg, especially. These little Bukanotuks, these especially, have got some beautiful red iron. This flat of 12 here weighs 1.23 kilos, rated as very good to A grade. It's going to cost $52 for flat 343. Right, on to some purpurite, some beautiful purpurite. We mine this purpurite ourselves from Irongo. There's 12 little specimens in here. There's a nice little bit of natural metallic luster to it. And this one specifically. These 12 weigh 1.84 kilograms. They're rated as very good to A grade. They're going to cost $29. That is for flat 351. Onto some very nice Malacola. 6 specimens weighing 1.81 kilos, rated very good to A grade. These little Congolese beauties are quite chunky. Sometimes they got some nice hematite on not hematite, heterogenite on the top. Not so much this one, all these. Beautiful botryoidal formations. Very attractive specimens, and there's that heterogenite. Very nice flat. It's going to cost $72 for the 6. That is flat 347. Next up, we got some purple flash labradorite hearts. 6 of these weighing 1.3 kilos. They're rated very good to A grade. Trying to find some flash there. There's a bit more of the essence. These are really well polished. Well done, Madagascar. There's a beautiful rainbow. Golds and blues. Some purple flash. Beautiful little hearts. These are going to cost $37. That is flat 408. Onto some very, very nice dioptase. 6 specimens, rated good, very good to A grade. That is gorgeously gemmy. There we go. If you can hear, Gaynor in the background is talking about what she's planning for dinner. Nice ones, Gaynor. Cheese sauce with a schnitzel. I'm in the mood for schnitzel too now. I can't help it. It's quite loud. But yeah, you have put me in the mind for some schnitzel. Oh, I love schnitzel, man. Do you know what a palmy is? The Aussies do schnitzel, but a little different with the chicken palmy, mate. With a marinara sauce on the top and then cheese on top of that. Yeah. The Aussies know about pub food. That's a winner. Right. This diaptase is going to cost $165. That's 600 grams worth of Congolese. Very nice diaptase. Flat 376. Then some Cabochon dolomite. 2 large-ish specimens. Oof, nice mushroom sauce with green peppercorns. Cara, your turn to make dinner tonight?
You just me on getting a nice mushroom sauce.
The specimen here is rather hefty. It's got a large amount of base stone. There's some sauros reaching out over the sides and a bit of heritageite over there as well. This flat's going to cost $53 for 2 sauros. Flat 385. Next up, we got some bastite or dragon bloodstone. This is from Messina. It is lots of really nice epidote, and with that dark, rich, almost Shirazi Cabernet red Piemontite. Ooh, I feel like we're turning into a little culinary rock festival. Delicious bastite. These 6 weigh 4.5 kilograms, rated as very, well, they're all rated as A grade. They're going to cost $34. That is for flat 380. Onto some dendritic opal, large palm stones. There are 6 at 920 grams. These are rated good and very good at best. And I'll show you, and you can see why it's called dendritic opal. It's got lots of beautiful dendritic patterns. However, opal in the traditional Latin sense, these are supposed to change color, which they are not. I don't know if that makes them opal or not. These 6 are going to cost $23. That's for, well, flat 356. Onto 4 crystal balls. These are rated good, very good to A grade. 1.21 kilograms. So, this is probably the very good one. Here's your A grade. Yeah, also very good to A grade. Nice and clear, beautiful limonite veils. These 4 little crystal spheres are going to cost $36 for flat 360. Quite apt. Onto some banded tiger iron points. These small little fellas. Lots of hematite. Look at that. That's a fair amount of hematite. These are from the Northern Cape here in South Africa. Very hard material. There's a flat of 20 little points. They weigh 410 grams. They're rated as good, very good to A grade. I'm just looking to see if all the points are intact. And all the points do seem to be intact. Nice little flat of banded tiger iron. So this jasper is almost red. Very nice. It's going to cost $44. That is for flat 436. Right. If pink's your color, then this is your flat. And it's nice rose quartz standing freeforms with exceptionally deep pink. There's a beautiful veil. There's the star. Where are you? There we go. Well, if this was a sphere, there we go. There we go. Not so bad, mate. There we go. There's another one. Where does it meet? There we go. There's a nice asterism. This one's gorgeous. There we go. Another asterism. That's 3 out of 3. And 4 out of 4. Beautiful. Very good. A to double A grade, 1.23 kilograms for very nice deep gemmy pink rose quartz standing freeforms, $36 for flat 424. Then we have some polished amethysts, slightly smoky, some of them, points or multi-points, 860 grams. These rated as all over the show. Good, very good, A, double A. Let's pick on one. Oh, that is beautiful. That's very nice. This is probably the good one. And the good one still has little bits of rutile. That's pretty cool. Very nice flat of amethyst polished points. It's going to cost $69 for the 12. It's flat 426. Book of Notes brings us many flavors of spirit quartz or amethyst or limonite if you have to. This is just one of them. The vanilla flavor with lots of iron and lots of limonite on the sides. These there's that limonite. The windows, these also have very nice little iron phantoms. This flat of 35 weighs 1.15 kilos. Oh, that's beautiful. It's not is that a chip? No, it's a termination of many. 3 terminations on that one crystal. That's very nice. Nice flat. I like these non-spirity. Rated very good to A grade, 1.15 kg. It's going to be $44 for 35 of these beautiful little clusters. Flat 404. Then on to some nice polished malachite freeforms from the Congo. Very nice banded patterns. These are rated very good to A grade. This is the type of mineral that you want to give to a politician, apparently, because it improves honesty. I think. I could be wrong. The politician's stone, or the politician's aversion. Five beautiful malachite freeforms, $35. Very nice, $7 a piece. That's a bargain for flat 350. On to red pyro garnet spheres. Very hard material and very hard to polish from Madagascar. These are, each of these little spheres come with their own little rosewood stand. These are rated as good to very good only. It's the largest of the bunch and also the nicest. Polish on this is exquisite. 1.4 kilos. These 3 are going to cost $11 each. They are $33 for flat 414. On to 12 beautiful juicy coated Lacassi malachite. These are rated A grade, all of them, 940 grams. Some are beautiful. You can see that lovely red dolomite shining through the druzy as well. Awesome flat of druzy malachite. It's $49 only. That is for flat 364. Nice. Then celestite, we've got two specimens, 2.8 kgs for the strontium. These two celestites, it's almost eggy. Not really, it's a vug. That's a nice open geode. It's a little bit of a chips on these big gems on the outside, but the vug is gorgeous. There's two of them. They're both rated as very good. And 2.8 kgs for celestite is practically feather light. These two celestites will cost $53. That's for flat 429. Then crystalline malachite from the Congo, Lakasi as well. 6 of these specimens weighing 950 grams. Beautiful, shiny. These are rated very good to A grade. This one here's got a lot of gootite over there. They're going to cost $72 for the 6. That's flat 402. Then from Madagascar, some orange calcite pyramids. Nice bevel at the bottom too. Oh no, why you... Janice Joplin of Dogs is having her say in the background.
I thought Davis was the guy.
But Janice is. 1.22 kilograms, very good to A grade, $31 for the two pyramids, that's flat 410. Then we have some nice petrified wood hearts, also from Madagascar. They weigh 1.76 kilos, rated very good to A grade. This one's got a nice vug over there, but not so much juicy in. Petrified wood heart, beautiful wooden patterns. That is gorgeous. That is that's going to cost $37 for the two hearts, flat 404. 403. Get it right, Francis. The center of the trolley, we start with Sauron's crystal ball. It's quite a hefty fella that comes with a stand. Altogether, it's 4.83 kilos. And my hand is simply not big enough to pick it up. Okay, so maybe I don't, or maybe I'm not meant to pick it up. Sauron's crystal ball, where you get to see nothing that you knew shouldn't see. It's a beaut. It's rated as very good to A grade. I have one concern regarding this patch over there, but other than that, it is beaut. Cora's going to pick it up. Oh, and there's a bowl with a hole for a ball. A sphere of sourness. This little sinister combo is going to cost $85. That is for flat 381. Then, beautiful Bukanotuk. This is a stunning specimen over here. All the little fingers up in the air. This Bukanotuk has gone to the concert and is just excited. Beautiful iron red beneath the windows. Limonite around the base. That is absolutely stunning. But it comes with two. This lighter lilac cluster as well. These two are rated very good to A grade. Lovely cluster this. Nice lavender. Ooh, both weigh 1.8 kilograms. It's going to cost all of $91 for the two. That's flat 378. Then next up from Malawi, Zomba, a beautiful large, Zombo Melange. This is Melange, a large smoky crystal. Oh, we go. See nice white veils just beneath the surface. There's the light. There's some light. Go. Oh my goodness. 2.75 kilos. This rated very good. $40 is what this beaut's going to cost. That's flat 415. On to some, more Lacassi, malachite covered in druzy, a large cabinet, medium cabinet specimen. It's 3.16 kilos, rated as A grade. This butte is going to cost $128. That's for flat 425. Then we have got a stunning Angolan, partly polished smoky quartz. It is reasonably large, weighing in at, just check here, that is 5.46 kilos. And 6 kilos in the light, because there are some beautiful iron specks beneath the surface. And the windows are lovely, cleanly polished with a nice rainbow veil at the top. Oh my goodness. Oh, hang on. This is the bottom. Hard to get anything into Angola, never mind getting stuff out of there. So getting any minerals out of Angola is always an exceptional endeavor and a rarity all on its own. This large quartz is going to cost $140. That is for flat 509. On to the second trolley, and sugar amethyst from Solwezi. Solwezi you'll recognize because Solwezi also brings us limonite, but sugar amethyst is another one. And no doubts as to why it's called sugar amethyst. It's all that glorious quartz on the sides. And then that very typical, nice lilac amethyst points. There's a lovely flat of sugar amethyst. It's going to cost $32. That is for flat 245. On to a whole lot of shutterkites. Just spill the beans, okay. There's a 2.53 kilograms worth of shutterkite in here. But it's not just shutterkite, there's quartz, there's chrysocolla and malachite as well. Yeah, a bit more chrysocolla and malachite, and a whole lot of shutterkite there. A whole lot. This is from Namibia. Kalkefeld shutterkite, $39 for 2.53 kilos. That is flat 326. Then the polished version. There's a beautiful splash of bright blue shutterkite with a chrysocolla. Little hints of malachite in here. Ooh, that red. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and go, hey, you might very well be cuprite. These are rated very good to A grade. They weigh What do they weigh? They weigh 660 grams. Yeah, that is cuprite in the mix. Malachite, shutterkite, chrysocolla. Very cool. It's going to cost $40 for the 5. That is flat 124. Then, from Zomba, some 3 beautiful smoky points. These are unpolished. A little bit of a chip in the top there. These 3 are going to set you back $36. That's basically $12 a piece. Flat 261. Right, on to some good, very good 2A grade blue lace agate from Malawi, a little place called Nsanje next to the Shire River. That's way far south, Malawi. Lots of nice juicy here. A bit of calcification on the inside. Flat weighs 3.15 kilograms. One's a bit sad. It's still a nice bit of juicy. There we go. Nice flat of blue lace. It's going to cost $54 for the 24. Flat 388. Right, we got some black tourmaline schorl. There's 2 specimens here, both rated as very good. Lots of feldspar in the mix as well, but what's lustrous blue black tourmaline. That is some gorgeous crystals. This version here is a bit more fibrous. Ooh, with a whole lot of siderite. That's pretty cool. That's very, very cool. There we go. 2 largest clusters, one with siderite. These are going to be $58. That's for flat 838. Right, on to some chrysocolla. And I'll tell you what, it's weird. More often than not, when I pick up something, it's heavy. This is super light. That's because the matrix is basically limestone. It's dolomite, deteriorated dolomite. I don't think that's the right term. Decimated dolomite? Dolomite? Bit of malachite on there. Nice little microline toroidal formations. Obviously, it's quite copper rich, otherwise we wouldn't have the chrysocolla to start with. So, big pieces, but they weigh, just slightly more than 2 kilograms, which is highly surprising. They're going to cost $67 for the 2. That's a flat 143. Onto some blue calcite with hematite. From Spitzkoppen, the Kleine Spitzkoppen, just south of the Brandberg. There are 24 of these beautiful sky blue crystals. Beautiful rhombohedral formations. There's 2.32 kilograms for the 24. They're rated very good to A grade. They're going to cost $41. That is flat 819. Petrified limbs up next, or petrified wood limbs. 1.7 kilograms for 3. There's a gorgeous texture of the wood on the outside and then polished on the inside, well, one side. These are from Gokwe in Zimbabwe. These 3 petrified limbs are going to cost $38. That is for flat 704. Red hematoid from Karoi as well. So a sugar amethyst as well as red hematoid, and these are awesome. Look at that. Beautiful crystal layer. Beautiful quartz over the hematoid, creating that beautiful veil. Oh, come on. There's 3 clusters in here weighing 2.54 kilos. Pretty. And the largest of the 3. Oh yeah, look at that. That is superb. Very, very impressive bit of red hematoid from Karoi, rated as very good. That's $52 for 2.5 kilos worth of red hematoid, flat 443. Salro's up next. We've got auction dolomite. This one here has got quite a bit of corwezite. That's quite special, and a beautiful hue of pink. Very nice flat, 1.27 kilos, very good to A grade. It's $42 only. That's pretty cheap for a bit of really pink Salros, flat 437. Then we've got 6 watermelon fluorite, polished one side slices, standing freeforms, stands. Well, that one stands. I don't know if the rest do. Oh yeah, it's been polished at the bottom. Little streaks of purple, a bit of blue in the middle. A thick stubby one. Six fluorite slices. They weigh 2 kilo or slightly more than 2 kilograms. They're going to cost all of $84. Really? Yeah. Really? $84 for flat 227. On to some apatites. Very coolness. This flat here, the last of the apatites. Hang on, this is 2 kilograms exactly for 4 spheres. And that's you can see there's some lovely chatoyancy as well. Basically a feldspar. These are rated only good to very good, but look at that. That is a gorgeous hue of blue.
And those are the last ones we have.
And these are the last ones that we have. They are no more until Madagascar happens again. Even then, that's nice. Look at that. Electric blue. Very cool. This is a bit of a runt of the litter. Still very cool. 2 kilograms. It's going to cost $59 for the 4 flat 747. Next up, we've got some silky malachites, all 6 of them, rated very good. These are from Kasompi, Congo. Is that beautiful chatoyancy? This one's pretty. Oh, hello. Awesome. Any surprises? Some lovely Croissant silkies, $54 for for the 6, flat 416. Right, next up we got some really nice demortierite, a bit of a rarity all on its own. This is from Mozambique. It's a very, very hard mineral, but it is a very pretty blue mineral and pretty darn rare as well. This flatter demortierite, there's 12 cobbed pieces. They weigh 3.5 kgs. They're going to cost $50. That is flat 272. Next up, some Lacoste malachite, covered in druzy, 1.32 kilos, rated as very good to A grade. These two beauties. Nice, intricate little patterns in the dolomite. They're going to cost $45. That is for flat 374. Right, we had polished dendritic opal. Now we have the rough. And now we can see why it is called opal. Does it change color? A little bit. There we go. There's that lovely opalization on the side. 35 pieces. Lots of dendrites. Quite light. $2.17 kilos for the 35 specimens. They are rated good to very good. They're going to cost $34. That's a very nice flat for flat 252. Kunani River sodalite, 2 points with quite a bit of hematite inside. So this material is also becoming a little bit of a rarity. Wow. We all deal with rarities. It's just becoming more rare now. Very hard to find and very hard to get. There's lots of hematite there. Beautiful little points. They're rated very good. 1.17 kilograms. $48 for flat 486. Then we have got a big dragon's egg. That is a lot of aragonite and calcite. It is sliced open. It even has a lid to hide your little dragons in. I'm going to do that now, but there's a pretty as calcite on the inside. A lovely velvety aragonite. It's an absolute beaut. Maybe I shall try. I think it's this way around. Cora. No, it's definitely not that way around. Please close up the dragon.
Oh my goodness.
There we go. Beautiful. Lovely patterns. Great neck as well.
I'm going to take it off now.
Okay, if you insist. Why? Does it make you nervous?
It's cold. What's in there now?
All right. Next up, a beautiful cobalt-bearing calcite specimen with lots of quartzite. This is a 3.29 kilos, a very good rarity, and it is a beautiful large one. All that calcite around the sides, and then absolute gorgeous dogtooth formations. Beautiful gemmy pink crystals. Let's just go in on that. It's a hell of a specimen. It's an absolute gorgeous beauty. 3.29 kilograms. So, there we go. It even stands with a quartzite. $447 for this beauty. That's flat 183. Then we have from Book and Hotuk a dark purple spirit quartz cluster. It's more than 6 kilograms worth of clusterness, and it has some gorgeous all around the side crystals. Check out those broken fingers there. These are rated as very good. It's beautiful, it's large, it's dark purple. Tell me you don't want it. And for $436, that's flat 36. Then last on trolley 2, we got a beautiful highlight opal specimen. Lots of highlight opal. There's some beautifully well-formed black short tourmaline, as well as some smoky quartz crystals. Quite light. It's what is this? 1.1 kilos. It's rated double A grade. Let's have a look at the bottom. It's just smoky quartz and feldspar. Ooh, what's that? That's interesting. That's blue. That's copper. What are you? Smoky quartz. Every chance it might be a fluorite. Oh, interesting. This little highlight opal specimen, double A grades worth of Orongo's finest, is $157 for flat 276. There we go, on to the third trolley, and we start with a bit of crystalline malachite magic. Hell of a rarity. As you all know, silkies, you know, botroidals. Ball malachite is a rarity, and then crystalline. 1.55 kgs for these two specimens. This one with a lot of goethite in the base there. Rated both as A grade. This flat's going to cost all of $108. That's flat 401. Onto some natural blue lace agate. We've got 4 specimens weighing 2.2 kilograms. Some lovely crystallization there, and then some beautiful calcite. There's a beautiful little dogtooth calcite. Oh, there we go. Look at those. Those are pretty as. 2.2 kilos. Large vug. Let's just put on the flashy light. Come on there. Here we go. A nice deep vug. These are rated as good, very good to A grade. They're going to cost all of $32. That is for flat 406. Karoi red hematoid. This is a beauty. Look at that big, beautiful white veil. Oh, veil. It's a phantom. It's a large bit of iron growth over the original crystal. Iron on the outside. Nice and clear. Lots of lepidocrocite around the sides as well. This is a winner. Look at, oh. Almost felt like I was showing you the same one. Focus, damn it. There we go. That's awesome. 1.37 kilos, rated as all of it as A grade. That's quite phenomenal. Flat 399 is $42. Very nice. And to some beautiful Salros, 1.59 kilos. It's quite gemmy. Bit of a large base. Bit of malachite in there. These two specimens are rated very good to A grade. They're going to cost all of $51. That is flat 363. Rough cobbed stichtite. That is the beautiful serpentine green matrix and the gorgeous stichtite purple webbing. This is from Barberton, or just outside of Barberton in the Lowveld here in South Africa. You might know it as Atlanticite. It's a flat, it's quite light material, it's quite porous as well. 1.88 kilos, rated very good to A grade. $28. That is a nice bargain for flat 372. Polished malachite freeform. Well, this has got chrysocolla in as well. It's polished outside, not so much at the base. Both of these rated as very good. Quite heavy. They both weigh 2.23 kilos. These are going to cost $58. That is for flat 358. Look out to the large window variety, where pale lilac to almost smoky, two largest clusters, rated as very good grade. These are nice. Look at those. Oh. Beautiful secondary growths. Lovely veils. It's $63 for the two for flat 359. The Classy malachite with druzy, rated very good to A grade. This flat weighs 1.45 kilos. This one's gorgeous. Ooh, what's going on here? Not very much. Three Lacasse malachites with druzy is going to be $68. That is for flat 357. Then we've got a really interesting flat of mixes Southern African gems here, or mostly Rongo. There's a little smoky Brandberg with an anhydro. There it is to the top right. That's cool. That's a nice little one. Beautiful, clean quartz there. That is beautiful. Then a little Buchenhout hook jobby. Light lilac. A little bit of quartz with pyrite. That's cute with tourmaline, black tourmaline as well. Brandberg. Some more Brandberg. These are amethyst, smoky amethysts. Normal smoky. This looks like Madagascar. Nice, very pretty little Malagasy quartz cluster. And then a long smoky with a nice dark tip. Then one with iron and a little bit of a highlight opal on top of the smoky. Here's malachite, silky malachite. Fluorite with what looks like black tourmaline. Then a nice big red pyrope garnet, 2 of them in schist. That's cool. 970 grams for a little bit of Southern African crystals. $44 is what she's going to cost. That's flat 993. On Nguni Jasper, there's 24 cobbed pieces here for 0.52 kilograms. These are rated very good to A grade. It's a very good flat of Nguni. That is $32. That's a bonus for flat 449. Orange Sunset Calcite from Spitskoppen, south of the Brandberg Mountains. There's one here with a little bit of biotite. Rated very good to A grade. This flat here weighs 1.64 kilograms. It's going to cost all of $27. That is flat 807. Right, 20 gorgeous little dioptase specimens. These are, where are we? We're very good to A grade. So this is a top-notch dioptase flat. Just going to skim over it. There's a nice large crystal there. Very nice. That's pretty awesome. Very nice flat of dioptase, 290 grams. This is going to be $105. That's a good deal. 413 is the flat name. On to 24 beautiful, very good to A grade Northern Cape rose quartz. I actually saw some of this had. So one of these have black tourmaline in them. It's quite funky. But yeah, 5 kilograms worth of Northern Cape rose quartz. It's going to cost all of $34. That is for flat 421. Right, more Lakasi malachite 2 specimens. I think I'm getting bored with this Lakasi malachite now. 1.1 kilos, both rated very good only. It's going to cost $45. That's pretty good. That's a very good deal. Flat 395. 35 little polished malachite tumbles, or slightly larger than tumbles. There's 36, obviously, because one little box is occupied by 2. Yeah, it's decent quality. That's very pretty. They're rated good, very good to A grade, 1.34 kilograms. They're going to cost $54. That is for flat 366. Polished points. Oh, polished points. This is super dark, 1.4 kilos. These are rated all over the show. Good, very good A to double A grade. This is deep purple smoky used torch. Okay. Cora, no, Cora's not around. Let's look at the other one in the meantime. That's limonite veil. Another super dark one. I'll have to get the torch. That's the right way up. Lol. Nice dark smoky amethyst point. This flat's our 1.4 kilos, $60 for the 6. I wonder, shall I quickly, yeah, let me grab a torch. Oh, we found the Cara found the torch, and here we go. Nice, dark.
Yo, that's very dark. We need a brighter torch. Can you see anything?
Yeah, just put it down a bit, or point it upwards. There we go.
Smoky.
That is seriously dark.
Show the tip there. Do you see the tip? Check that tip there. That's cool.
Very cool.
See, it doesn't really do anything when you go from the bottom. This one's solid.
Super dark. Sinister quartz point. Thanks, Cara. All right, $60 for flat 433. That was not so sinister. Here we go. On to some azurite. We've got 24 little pieces of azurite with, chrysocolla and malachite. But a beautiful dark, deep blue.
Were they amethyst?
I don't know, but you can't see in there. Rated good grade only. This is from Kalkofelt in Namibia. We are struggling to get any azurite, so I'll grab any azurite as it comes my way. What is this weigh? It's 1.88 kilos for the azurite. It's going to cost $31. That is flat 842. Onto some light lilac Buchanite hook. They're rated as very good to A grade, 1.05 kilos. These 6 are going to set you back $57. That is for flat 409. Onto a large orange calcite tower. It is quite large, 1.66 kilograms. The tip is beautifully intact. There's I see no cracks. Nice swirly, wavy patterns. Rated good, very good only. It's going to cost $51 for flat number 700. Malachite covered in druzy. And this druzy is quite thick. And I don't mean it's stupid. I just say it's a lot of druzy. And some way that malachite is down the bottom. It's a beautiful, there's a malachite and druzy all over the show here. Struggle to tell you which side is right side up, but I'll tell you what, if it stands like that, that's pretty cool. That's awesome. This little specimen is going to be $57. It weighs 1.07 kilos for flat 411. And I'll just lie you down again. Next up, a big snow orca agate standing freeform, 3.73 kilograms. It's big, it's bold, it's got a lovely bit of quartz there, and it's orca-like. That's wickedly attractive. Weighs 3.73, rated as A grade. This little beautiful centerpiece is going to be $99 for flat 105. On to another centerpiece. It's 11.47 kilograms of Luena smoky quartz. It's large. These windows are reasonably clean. It's rated as very good. Go. Hell of a statement piece. Base is rather large. So this little piece here is going to cost $282. That is for flat 183. Last piece today is a beautiful little Buchanite hook centerpiece yet again. This one's kind of interesting because I thought it was rubbish, but it's not. There's a crystal here, top of that. Might still be rubbish, but it's interesting rubbish. I have no idea what it is. I imagine it's slightly blue, but it's hard to tell. It really is. It's 1.81 kilos. So just go around the side there. Lovely limonite at the base. Fingers around the side of the back here. Also very nice. It's rated as very, very good. It's $91 for flat 439. Guys, thanks for bearing with me. I feel a bit sick. It's all good. So yeah, hopefully by hopefully by Saturday morning, we're going to have some fresh Brandberg and some fresh Namibian goodies for you. In the meantime, happy days and keep up the good work. Bye, Cara.